Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. Today we're just going to go through stages 207 of the Lost City event. We're just going to see if we can get all of it clear in one go. As you can see, I've already done the Glorians because that's the team that I used to run through. The tactic really for Lost City, I'll just start out with that, is to run as far as you can with the best team that you've got, and then once you've hit the limit, so to speak, so I'll just show you now quite quickly. So click quick battle, go into edit, go into the best team that I do have, which is, I would say, either this for me personally, or I would change out Seraphina and Talinas. I'll put Gwyn and Marcia here as well, in something like this. Because of the Holy Shield, you still want the core units of Nawi, Lily and Leah and Atrops for your damage dealers, and the rest it's up to you really how you play it. I'm doing the Celestials just because for me they're more leveled up, so my Talinas is higher level than my Gwyn, and the Seraphina can get under shields and provides healing as well. Change the relics to the best relics you've got for those particular units. So for me it would be Lantern because I don't have Spear. It would be Shield, or you can use the Harp as well. But for me I'll go with Shield, and then finally for me it's the Hand of Tyr. But if you do have other units which are better, you can just go straight ahead. So we'll save that lineup. I'm happy with that. I will click on prioritize stage clear, and then we go. Unfortunately it's a loss on the first one. If you do get to these for the stages 9, something like this, see I can't get past the stage 9, so it requires Verdant synergy. So if I go to here, you can always try forcing it through with that team, or you can go with a setup like this, for example. Now I suspect this is just for Verdants, but I suspect that there is a certain skill cap for this, or it might require another or a different team because of the Doomsdayer's synergy that the enemy does have going on, combined with Talinas. Yeah, so as you can see, Lily and Leah out right at the beginning. Unfortunately now we're not doing enough damage for me to get through, so it looks like I need to get good in order to progress. So this looks like a straight up loss because these will all crumble now. Yeah, so it's just a straight up loss. So I just don't have the defense to enable me to get through that stage, and I suspect that's primarily due to the gear that my team have. So if I go into trial here and I just show you the gear, this is the Benediction gear that I do have. So you can see I've got the red spear, but I don't have the increase in health, and I suspect that if I did have that I would be able to progress further, but I don't. So we are going to go through 207 we were going to go through because it's a full sweep. As you can see, I've done a little bit on the 205 and 206, so we'll just try getting through 207 as quickly as we can. So the first one is Mystifiers. Let's see how we do for Mystifiers. So let's try you for the Monarch synergies, and then do we want to go full Striker potentially, and even Nyx because she's a striker but also provides that deviant synergy as well. If not, we can try another team, but I think potentially this might get us through. We'll have to see. Mystifiers has always been a bit of a struggle for me because I just don't invest, and I don't rate the Mystifiers very highly as a team overall. They don't have sort of a dedicated support unit like Atrops or Lily and Leah, so you do have to use other units there are units like Emily, like Sandra, who provide utility, and now with the new Astrid as well, she seems to have shaken things up quite dramatically. She's shaken the format up, so we'll just see how it goes. If I do the damage, I do the damage. If I don't, then we'll just try a different setup.
It's time for a train.
I never know what she says there. If somebody can find out, please let me know if it's time for a train or not. Yeah, they're doing a ton of damage, so potentially a full Monarch build might be best for this run through. So as you saw, we were doing quite high amounts of damage, and we still are with Nyx and the Striker's synergy, but it's just the defensive side of things. So I wouldn't worry too much about if you lose 1 unit, maybe even 2 units, as long as your main attackers don't go down. You should be able to clear this sort of before it is required. So unfortunately, only back row there, and we may be able to clear this up. We'll have to see. It is going to be a close one. We want to get there before the end of turn 6, but we'll see. No, unfortunately not, because of that miss there. That is a no. So that's 8 here. So let's try this again. Go on battle. Floor 7.
Fate has never been fair to you and me.
Floor 9. Okay, so it looks like we will need to change things up. So I'm going to take out Nyx and let's put in Seraphina. And we'll see how this one goes. Potentially, we might be able to get the victory if the rest of them survive with this healing that's going to be provided by Seraphina. But we'll have to see. I'm not trying a traditional Mystifiers setup on this one, just because it's really painful just watching them slowly over time take all this damage, and then it comes to no fruition because they're not doing enough damage.
It's time for a train.
Looks like no misses there, which is good for us. Unfortunately, a death of Seraphina, which means we've lost this, unfortunately. So let's try a different setup, and let's go with a Monarch build. So if you add in Sandra, or even potentially Marcia here, because she does have the demonic synergy as well as the Monarch, so the Monarch and the Deviant synergy as well, which hopefully should allow us to survive for long enough to do enough damage to these guys, because they do seem reasonably weak. It's just the Mystifiers team also is reasonably weak as well. The reason that I've not taken out Atrops yet is because she pairs up very well with Catherine being a striker, but also she does give that 40% of her own attack to all allies as well. So it looks like we're taking a lot less damage this time round, but we're also doing a lot less damage. So it is a trade-off. It is that Dorabella and the magical damage that's being done. Unfortunately, it is what it is. The setup that they've got, it is tough because of the Atrops on the enemy team. Whenever you see an Atrops, you want to get rid of her as quickly as possible. Yeah, so it looks like a loss on this one, unfortunately. Yeah, so it did look like the team we were using before. So if we take out Marcia, we go to Striker with Nyx.
The nightmare is coming.
Then potentially we can close this out just with a couple of attempts. No. Sometimes you lose them, sometimes you don't.
In time, all will find sweet dreams.
Let's try something else. Let's try switching around Atrops and Nyx. Let's see if we can get that Atrops taken out. No, unfortunately not. Maybe we have to revert back to the old faithful of Nawi. But we'll see.
No prey can
There we go, under 6. And it was Nawi who made all of the difference. This unit is still broken. Absolutely. If all else fails, just put Nawi in your team and apparently you win. It's just silly. So the next one is Dawnbringers. This one should be a lot easier. Take out Nawi as well. Put in you, 3. And I guess we also want to put in... We'll go with Ellie. Might as well. Original. Change up the relics slightly. In that we want to go Ethereal, and then Ethereal as well. So that was a quick one. 3. I didn't expect any resistance on that one. Valinators might be slightly worse, but we just take out these 2 and just change them up to Nyx and Marcia as well. Take out these relics and put the other relics in. Nope, so that one is a loss. And that is because of the Merlin Atrops combo. So we take out you 2, and we go for Nawi and Seraphina. Put you up front, and we'll see if this does any better. Unfortunately, the Holy Shield debuff from Marcia here doesn't proc during these types of events. But we should see a bit of healing here for the team. So an increase in attack. And hopefully we can getting pretty close here. We just need Nawi to proc. Yeah, took the majority of them out. The only way I see them winning here is if Themis does kick off. That's probably why we lost previously as well. Okay, so we know who the danger is, and it's Themis, so we're just going to target Nawi across from Themis, and still a loss. Man, we need somebody to be able to survive that Themis attack, and I think this is realistically, this is going to be the only way. I don't have Elma, unfortunately. Yeah, so it was just that Themis that was stopping us. So watching the fights can occasionally lead to victory on this one. So we take out you. We'll put in 2 Verdants. Might as well put in Marina. And we'll see how Marina does. Just as an experiment. Marina is one of those units who supports Nawi very well. She does provide stun. But is not too strong in herself or in her own strength. She doesn't do too much damage, but she does provide Nawi with the opportunity to double the amount of triggers that are required as well. So you see the Verdant synergy triggering there. The reason that I'm getting defensive buffs is from the exclusive rune from Lily and Leah as well. Whenever a Verdant synergy triggers, you get a stack of the allies, or your allies get a stack of defense. So we get the shield up, get double blessing on that one, very lucky. No stuns unfortunately, doing a little bit of damage but not as much as I would like, and no hit from no trigger and no proc from Nawi. Shields still holding up. That is thanks to Lily and Leah. Really, really good unit. Really worth investing in. These two, Nawi and Lily and Leah as a pair. It looks like easy for easy cleanup round 3. So that's Verdance. What I'm going to do is just go out now that I've got a good Verdance set up. We're going to check the rest of them and just see if there's any Verdant synergies that we can complete. It looks like there's not. So let's do Atfiel's synergies. This one should be a quick one. We'll go for U3. Change out the relics. Pop these, not you. Pop sword in, and we will put in scales. The reason that I'm using scales over the new one is because it's a higher star level. Really, you want to go with the higher star level relics that you've got, if you can. And we can just see this one. There with that. So Karnak getting some crits in there. Dorabella doing some big damage here. And Katrina taking out the archer up at the top. Even double Dorabella on the enemy team, not taking him out. Now I've found that in Lost City, Brutus here, he does tend to do a lot of heavy damage. So it's best to not underestimate him when it comes to this. So it looks like we should be able to finish this up in sort of the next, yeah, all sorted, next round. Right, on to the next one, which is Shadow Arcs. This one's always been a tough one for me, but I found you can use a setup I found previously and use something like this. So Bastet, Karnak, Anubia and Ellie can sometimes get the job done. We'll see how it goes this time round, but another team that you can use would be the Avengers. So you got Sal, you got these 3 as well, which would hit the criteria, but we'll try those after if worst comes to worst, and we're not able to complete it. The reason I'm using Bastet is because of the Protectors synergy here. So let's switch you around. We've got the right relics in, so let's go and see how they do on this one. Couple of misses, that's good. It's from the Shadow Arc synergy. Giving an extra 15% dodge to all units is useful. Unfortunately, it's not sort of it doesn't proc as often as I would like. It's the same with the Phantoms. If it was sort of a 50% dodge or a 70% dodge, absolutely, I would really love Shadow Arcs. Just because if you can't be hit, you can't be killed. But unfortunately, it's only 15%, which is not a very high number. No proc from Karnak there, or no crit, which didn't proc the shields, unfortunately. So that's a straight up loss. So we'll try the other side, or the other team that I mentioned. So we'll go Atrox, Celine, and then the other, the other Avengers team as well. Mavis, I'm not putting up front because I don't have her exclusive runes, not just yet. I would absolutely love to get them, but I don't have her at a high enough star level for them to be effective either, because I've only got her at 3 stars. So we get the healing from Persephone, increasing Sal's attack. And that miss just saved our, well, didn't save our bacon really, because he's got Fortitude. But it did save our bacon here. It looks like no revive for Persephone, which is a real pain. Oh, that's why. Right, hold on. I can see now why we're not going to win this one, or at least not very effectively. Is because I didn't change out the relics. Oopsie. And no heal mechanic either. Besides the this one here, where it doesn't heal for too much because we've got no synergy related to that relic specifically. So hopefully we'll see Solomon revive. We've still got the Striker's synergy increasing everybody's attack, but Sal just isn't getting the heals that he needs in order to be effective, unfortunately. So yeah, it's a straight up loss. This one's a tough stage. And what we might do is we might try taking out Celine here, and we might try putting in Gianna. If all of our units are going to die, we might as well have them. Dying and giving effects. So try you, shields, more shields, and then potentially we can take out Atrox. We'll put in Salim because we do have the healing relics in here now. So that one much easier. The relics, they really do make a big difference, believe it or not. So let's see if we got any more Shadow Arc synergy. Nope, we are done with that Shadow Arc synergy. So next one is Celestial or Deviant. So I'm just going to change up this team completely, and because there's no restrictions besides Celestials and Deviants, I'm just going to put in my current favourite team, which is this one. I absolutely love it, and it's really, for me, I love the Striker synergy. Again, just it's my favourite synergy. However, I do concede that the Monarch synergy is better, typically, because you're not able to lose more than 20% health in a single instance. There's only a couple of units that can one-shot your team. Whereas with Strikers, they are just most of the time they are very glass cannony. So we get the heals, we get the attack increases from all units, we get the Holy Shield triggering, which will block some of this damage. Unfortunately got confused on Sal, which means that we won't get a big hit in, not this time. So we'll get a lot of damage being dealt, but we'll get a full heal, and we'll get another heal, increasing everybody's attack and defense as well. So Sal's fully built up now. And hopefully, yeah, doing massive damage in this one. So we get the debuffs from the enemy side. So because they've got the Celestials buff, it'll debuff our team. But we're able to build this up again quite quickly. So you see how everything flashed like that when an enemy is killed. It's because of Atrox and also the enemy's synergy as well. So I think we should just be able to power through this one. If we change out Seraphina for Persephone, then we should be able to clear this one quite quickly. Now there is the Persephone Sal Atrox combo on the other side. The other two providing verdant synergy, but not linking up too well with the rest of them. We should hopefully see quite quick. Oh no, so we got taken out. Let's try this again and see if it was a fluke. 7 rounds, so that's not what we want. We want under 6. Try taking one more, under 5 rounds defeat. So this is not the right setup to use. We can take out the Chesses and we can put in Gianna. We can take out Catherine and actually just replace her with Arkdina here. We're going to switch around Atrox and Arkdina. We have Persephone here, providing the heals still. So we'll see how this one goes. Hopefully with a bit more shielding, a bit more protection, we should see a quicker victory. Yeah. The reason for that is because we had the Holy Shield and because of the Deviant synergies as well. So we're back to Celestials or Deviants. We could take out Persephone, Arkdina. go put the Chessis, and we can pop in Seraphina on this one. Switch these two round. Gonna move Gianna out, and I will go for Catherine again. Switch round Atrops. Put Atrops in the front because she does have her exclusive runes, which is an extra 50% defense when health is below 50%, or it's an increase in defense when health is below 50%. So this one should be good to go, really. So let's see how well this plays out. Some blessings being applied, Striker's Synergy, the Ignore Shield being applied here. So we get the heals. Big hit from Athusa here, but we do get the Holy Shield for our allies, so hopefully that should protect us till the next round. Sal takes out a few of them. Yeah, it looks like this one's going to be relatively quick. I think we do need survivors, actually. And if we do need survivors, then it's a straight up loss. So let's skip to the end, not waste any time. Yeah, survivors. So we'll try it again. It's just that Brutus, he just takes you out. Yeah, so he's taking out Catherine. So what we need to do is replace Catherine with somebody who's a lot tankier. And let's see. Is anybody on strikers? Who is Celestial? No? Right. Let's see. Who's the tankiest unit I know? Arcdina, I suspect. Not Arcdina. Talinas. Yeah, much easier. So this is the Doomsdays. I'm going to save this one till last because we're already playing a Strikers build. And try the same setup again.
My light will soothe your pain. I shall bring salvation.
Making sure Seraphina is before Lachesis, because we want the full heal so that Lachesis' heal goes on to Sal. It's a very quick match. So easy enough. And then Doomsdayers. We'll see how this one goes. Typically, this is the other one that I struggle with. So Mystifiers and Doomsdayers. Because I just haven't got the investment in the teams. We've got a 3-star Lamia, Halios and Athusa here. Stick her in the middle. Go for Doomsdayer Relics. And we will also switch these round. The reason that I put Madeline down here is because she's super low stars. I've only got her at 7. And I do need to increase her effectiveness. Holy Shield applied because of the Deviant synergy, and then we do have Protector synergy as well. So it looks like enemies taking a fair bit of reflect damage as well. Not too much, so sort of a 5th worth of health. And hopefully we'll see a victory here because we're not taking too much damage. We're not being one-shot, is what I'm trying to say.
Drown in the depths of the ocean. Vanish under the dawn's judgment.
Hitting shields, unfortunately. Oh, Lamia taken out. Maybe we need to switch around Halios and Lamia.
The oceanic order.
And remember, we need to do it under 6 rounds. We do have shield comes down, so it gives HP and a shield as well. Shield buff to our dragon, and that is from Madeline. Unfortunately, not the best, but we do get rid of that Sylvan who was doing the most damage. We'll get the heal here, and this should wrap things up for us. So Percival taken out by his own attack. And again, Lily and Leah taken out by their own attack. And that was Doris. Yes, that was the full run. We do get to claim this Oracle Stone. And that's it from me. If you can like and subscribe, we really appreciate it. If you have any comments, if you think I'm building wrong, please do let me know. I'm always up for any type of feedback. Thanks for watching. You have a good day.